Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Like It Really Is. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in again for another program. Just bear with me. I just came from doing an interview today of a drummer. His name is Kazi the drummer. Very popular drummer. Excuse me. All right. Very popular drummer, and I had some footage, but the problem is that I am not totally ready right now with that footage. A few things came up, and unfortunately, that we were going to do that, have that prepared for you, probably on Friday coming up. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be a great thing. So just bear with me. Yeah, well, this is how we do it. Rough. If it ain't rough, it ain't right, right? All right. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm not feeling New York City today. So let's change this background. Let's change it to something that I'm feeling today. I feel that, wow, let me see. Let me see. I'll do this one here because I need a bit of peace, and I need a bit of yin and yang to be in my life right now. I'm going to have we're going to have some people coming in, and we got Lisa coming in today. She's going to start. She's going to be on our platform. So welcome everybody again. Remember, if you want to call in, let me give you the number to call in. Everything set up, everything straight before we get started. Yes, you can call in now, and that's such a beautiful thing because some people don't like to go live and show their face, but now we have a technology. Thank God for technology. We now have you now can call in and join in, which is a beautiful thing, So if you would like to call in, let me type this into and I should know about the number by heart, but let me do it the right way. Yes, here we go. All right, that's good. All right, so let me just press up and something didn't go right. Let's put this other bracket here. Put it in brackets. All right, that should do it. Okay. All right. Let's see. We got some people coming in, so we just wait for them to get set up, and I'm just going to put up this information for you guys. Call in and talk. You can call in and talk to us, 646-969-0459. And really, I should have that plastered up on the wall. On my page. Let me see if I can actually do that. Let me see what kind of tricks I can do here, people. I want to see how many tricks we can do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it now, but I know later on we'll be able to do that. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Adjust this. It always changes up on me. Okay. Don't worry, that little stuff that's going on the bottom, that's we're gonna fix that soon. We're just starting. We're really just starting to work on certain things and get things together. So just bear with us, as we go through the motion. Let me see if I can put this up. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put up the number so that when you guys are ready to call in, you can call in, and at least the number will be shown. So I'm trying to make it work for you guys out there. I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope everyone's having a better day than me, because I am having such a crazy day today. And let me see if I can. So it's not going up. All right, so that's not going up. Okay. All right, so we can't do it now. So what I'll do is I'll just deal with that right now and deal with what we got. Diane, are you ready, Diane? Are you there? Yes, you are. Okay. We have Diane in the background. Let me see. I sent a link to Mama Rhonda, and hopefully she gets that and she can come in today. So let's have Lisa come in today and join us.
Hey, Bamboo, how you doing?
How's it going? How's everything? Yes. Finally, you've made it. You've arrived.
Yay, I made it to the show. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this wonderful platform. I'm really excited to be a part about it.
Thank you so much. Lisa is located in Miami, Florida. And, well, I don't have to really tell you who you are, but maybe I could tell a little bit. She works at a radio station in Florida. What's the name of the radio station that you work at?
104.5 The Flame. It is a hits and oldies classic R&B radio station. We syndicate Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hughley, and play classic soul and R&B. It's a great radio station. You can download the app and you can listen to us online on 104.5theflame.com.
Yes, definitely. So we're definitely glad to have you here with us. And, we appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule. I know that, you're a busy person, so I definitely appreciate that.
Well, thank you for having me. I look forward to the great conversations. The other night was really a pretty spicy show. We started off talking about COVID, and then, we went into the whole relationship thing. But that's what the show was all about. Talking about different things, and hopefully, I will be able to bring another perspective to your world of Bamboo and Friends, like it really is.
That's right. Hey, I appreciate that so much. Definitely. Yeah, yesterday was definitely interesting. We went from one conversation to another conversation, and a lot of times, for people out there, like, I don't actually make up the content like days and days ahead. I don't do that. Some people make up the contents, a couple of days ahead. Me, I go on what goes on in my life and what happens in my life daily. And, that brings me, I'm not going to go too far. I'm going to talk a little bit more about Lisa first, and, kind of introduce her to the channel. We want to know a little bit more about you. And so how have you been making it through COVID?
Well, I've been doing the best that I can. Actually, I was one of the people that was employed working through the whole COVID crisis. When the whole world was shut down, I was hired to, work for a medical group. So I pretty much have been working the whole COVID situation. But coming from New Jersey and then being down here, and I have to correct you. You keep saying that I'm from Miami, but actually I am in Deerfield Beach, Florida, which is right out, not far from Miami. I'm about 45 minutes from Miami, but I'm closer to Fort Lauderdale, right here on the beach. But you can still call me a Miami girl. But
Yeah.
This is why we're on the show, because we want all of the audience to come to Florida, because Florida is a whole different vibe. When I was in New Jersey, it was locked down. We could barely go to the store. We couldn't get food. You couldn't go outside. You couldn't go to the park. You come to Florida, it's like a whole different environment down here. They have the governor DeSantis. He never put the whole state on lockdown like New York and New Jersey, where we're from, because I'm originally from New Jersey.
Right.
So I'm not the biggest DeSantis fan, but when you come to Florida, they still were open for business during the whole COVID crisis, while the whole rest of the world was locked down. And
Yeah.
everybody, it's okay. I'm sure, everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're in Miami, the numbers are off the hook and blah, blah, blah. But I have been down here since last December, and I can just say I'm okay. I'm not going to the clubs, and I'm not all out, partying
Right.
with, putting myself in, you know, dangerous situations. But I just feel like with the whole COVID situation, you have to, just be sensible about it. You can't live your life in fear and be afraid to go outside and interact with people. And oh my God, I'm going to catch it. You have to walk by faith and not by sight. And, I just feel at the end of the day, as long as you're smart, you still got to wear your mask, even if you're vaccinated, not vaccinated. You still got to wear your mask. You still shouldn't put yourself in risky situations, and protect yourself. And so far, so good. I've been blessed, and nobody that I know in my immediate family has been affected by it. But I do know people who have passed away from it, unfortunately. So we have to be cognizant about it, and we can use this platform, I'm sure, to educate people and continue to get different perspectives on the whole vaccine. Because what about the news they just said this evening? I heard is that now you can get either or vaccine, the booster shot. So if you had you got the Moderna shot, you could go get a Pfizer booster shot, which makes no sense to me because, of the two vaccines, the Pfizer vaccine is supposedly the more efficacious one.
Yeah.
So why would you go mix and match and get a Moderna booster shot if it's not as efficacious as Pfizer? Why would you even mix and match? Like, why would you even want to do that? I'm veering off the subject, but
No, no, no,
this
that
is
makes
what it really is, right?
no, you have a point there, and no, this is like it really is, and we do really need to get to the point, and the point of, like, with me personally, I'm done, as far as trying to figure it out. I'm done with trying to, I'm hearing, I already got the shot, and now I found out that they use fetuses from unborn children, aborted children, to make this drug. My doctor actually gave me a paper that stated everything that's in the drug. But lazy people, I didn't read it, but I like the fact that she actually gave that to me. She gave me, something tangible to actually read. Now, do I know what everything is? No, I don't. But I'm done. I'm done trying to figure it out. People keep going back with conspiracy theories and all of this stuff. I already got the shot. I must be I must be turning into a robot in 5 years. So I don't know. I don't know. I just know that the most important thing is that I care about in this world is my mother, and making sure that she doesn't catch it, and
Right.
make sure that she's not affected from anything. And these kids, they don't listen. They do what they want to do.
Mhm.
But I just feel like you know it's a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing. And like we were saying, it sometimes brings up big arguments when you bring up, the whole, are you vaccinated? Are you not vaccinated? And, it opens up a whole, it's like politics and religion. You just don't talk about it. But this is the reality that we're living in, unfortunately, with this whole COVID breakout. I never heard the information that you just said about the ingredients in the vaccine, but I worked for AstraZeneca. I sold vaccines and I worked in the pharmaceutical industry and pharmaceutical sales. So
Right.
for me, I felt as though the vaccine was developed just way too fast. They didn't have all the answers. And this is why we're in the situation we're in right now, is because I feel not enough research was done on it. And they just, just threw it out there and just, had all these people get these vaccines, but did they really know all the science and all the side effects and all the things that could come with vaccines? It's still to be determined. So, we just, like I said, I walk by faith, not by sight. And, just praise God that, I'm still healthy. I'm still wealthy. I'm still wise.
Yeah.
And, we just got to keep trucking on. But at the same time, we can't be stupid and think, we're invincible and nothing can happen to us because, hey, we
I
just
mean,
never know.
look at Colin Powell. He died. Okay. I don't know. Oh, you didn't know that?
When?
2 days ago, Colin Powell died. Yeah. General. Yeah.
I had no clue.
Yeah. Yeah. He died, and I think the reason for his death was, well, he had COVID, but he also had other problems with his body, like I think maybe his liver or something like that. They said that he had some complications with his body, but he was vaccinated. Okay, he was vaccinated. So this is, it causes a lot of stress and people confusion, and people don't know what's going on. So I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot for people to deal with, and
I did not know that he had passed away because, see, I disconnect. I just disconnect sometimes because you watch the news and CNN and MSNBC, and you will just be so caught up in all that's going on in the world. And, when I come down here on the beach, I disconnect. I'm doing this show right now with my hotspot because I don't even really have a television here. So I feel kind of like disconnected that I didn't know that Colin Powell passed away. And it was complications of COVID?
Yeah. Well, he said COVID. He said COVID, and they said that he had COVID, and he had other problems with his body. But what I'm saying is that, what's going on here?
Yeah.
But just to get back to where you live at, you living on the beach, ain't you?
I'm living on the beach, living my best life. I'm looking outside right now at the Intercoastal. It's beautiful, it's my happy place. But getting back to Florida, I still invite everyone from the show. Cheap fares out of New York. You can get to Lauderdale really, really cheap and still come down here for a weekend and just de-stress. Living on the beach does have its benefits.
Well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to set up something where we can have, if we get some people, friends that are coming to the chats, and, we get like a little family going on, I think that we'll take some trips to Florida. We'll take some trips to different places. I mean, I want to go to Germany, so we can plan a lot of trips and make a lot of things happen. Again, you're out there on the Intercoastal, which means how many steps is it to you to go to the beach, to be into the water?
To be into the water, I'm about 3 blocks away from the ocean. So not that many steps, 3 blocks.
Not that many, right?
You wouldn't want to swim in the Intercoastal, but the Intercoastal's right there, right outside my patio. But the beach is about 3 blocks away. And here in Deerfield Beach, they have what they call a boardwalk. And it's sort of like a California vibe down here. Like a lot of people really don't know about Deerfield Beach.
Right.
It's sort of like a little quiet, secret. But hopefully we will get a lot of the viewers to come. And when you come, we will host you when you come here. It's a very spiritual beach. I came here.
I think you're being. I'm sorry. I think you're being a little modest. I think that. Okay, so the beach is 3 blocks away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
How far are you away from actually feeling water? And you're like walking to the water, like just any water, intercoastal water, whatever. How far are you from that?
Well, if I wanted to go touch the intercoastal water, I'm not that far. Maybe a couple feet. You know, I look outside my window and watch the yachts go by all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah.
So I'm surrounded by water.
Well,
So
to me, that is the beach. And whether other people like, I don't know. I don't know. I call it a beach. It may not be a beach, and I'm definitely wrong about that. But what I am also concerned about is that you only have a hotspot, right? And you're not in touch. So if there is a storm, right? I had a friend that lived in St. Louis, and when Katrina was happening, right?
mhm. Oh my.
And these guys, they were inside their apartment. They live on the bottom floor, and they were inside their apartment, and they had every time they tell me they don't listen to the news. They say I don't got time for the news. I don't got time for the news. So one day,
Oh boy.
cause and so they don't have television in there. They don't have nothing in there. They just living off of
That's your
Earth.
phone. All you need is your phone.
Yeah, well, the phone wasn't. The phone was in a pocket, and so what happened was Katrina had hit, right? And they're in there, drinking their beer, smoking their smoke, doing whatever they do, relaxing, partying. They got friends or everybody over, and they're like tuning everything out on the outside. So all of a sudden, the water starts to come onto on ground,
Oh my.
okay, and caught them in the middle of their party, and they wind up having to go on the roof.
Oh.
Actually, they couldn't get to the roof. They had to go to the attic, right? They had to go to the attic and then cut a hole into the roof from the attic,
My.
right? Because the water was so high. The
That's
water,
that's a problem.
the water was so high that it was coming to the attic, and it was coming up very high. And so I just say, just be careful.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not totally disconnected. I mean, but I'm not the news hound. I really feel like a heel that I didn't know. Colin Powell passed away.
Yeah,
He's an icon in our lives. He's done so much for the United States, and I didn't hear that news. I'm sorry about that loss. And a lot of these people are vaccinated, and they're still dying of COVID. So.
yeah. And so
And they're like, oh well, they had underlying conditions. But so does that make it okay? Like, couldn't you develop a vaccine that doesn't kill people with underlying conditions? I don't know. Like,
no, nah, I get it.
saying.
No, I get it. I get it. It makes a lot of sense. And
Where's the vaccines for diabetes, cancer, dementia, Alzheimer's? They can't. Where's the vaccines for all these things? But poof, we got a cure for COVID. Just take it.
I know that's right. I know
I'm
that's right.
in pharmaceuticals. I know. I work for a pharmaceutical company, so I'm a little bit leery because it's all about billing at the end of the day. Pharmaceuticals are about the money. MONEY. They don't want people to get well. They want you to be on blood pressure medicine. They want you to have to take insulin. They want you to be in memory care. They don't America, the United States does not, promote wellness. We promote being ill and, giving our money to the pharmaceutical companies to give us products, that kill us. Eventually, when I worked in the pharmaceutical industry, I saw a lot of things. And so, I realized it's like, hey, this business really isn't about if this patient needs this particular product. It's about how much money the pharmaceutical company can get from the insurances. It's all about billing at the end of the day.
Right,
So
right.
it comes down to this vaccine. Kind of think maybe United States has some contracts with, Pfizer, J&J, why are these specific people? I'm just saying. But, it's just like it really is. That's why I like to be able to have platforms in which to talk about things, bring, people into the situation, enlighten people. And I'm just real real honored to work with you, Bamboo, because you know you've been around the block a minute. You've been in the industry a minute. You're connected. You know a lot of people, and you know it's really our goal to give back and to help other people to information they may not be privy to.
Yes.
Give them inspiration when they may be feeling a little down. Because, like you said, you had a rough day. You know what happened? That you know I don't know if you're ready to get into the subject matter, but you know
Yeah.
I was so busy having rough the last couple days too. You know we just go through things, but you know you just have to remain inspired and just because a lot of people could be going through a lot of darkness right now. A lot of people lost somebody they love. There's a lot of empty seats at the table. People don't have jobs, just tight on money. There's people going through a lot of things right now. The world still really hasn't rebounded from this whole situation, and we're still going through it. And I'm hearing now it's supposed to be another wave of the new strain or whatever. That's why I'm just like, let me just go to the beach and pray. That's what I do.
No, I get it.
I go to the beach. I'm just out there. You know, I'm out there just Lord,
getting one, being one with the earth, and just getting. Yeah, no, I get it. Trust me, I get it.
And that's what people need to do. Like, you got to take time out. Like I was telling you, you have to take time out and just do you, and just unplug from the world and all the craziness that's going on around you. Find a quiet place where you can just listen to music, do whatever you do to make you relax, but turn the phone off. Don't talk to people. Don't text. Don't look at the emails. Don't, take at least, at half an hour, if you can spare it, to just do you for a minute and disconnect from everything. Play your meditation music. That's what I try to do. And I find that it helps me. So
I played some meditation music last night. I went to bed at 6 a.m. and I've been going to bed at 6 a.m. on the regular. And I guess I've been doing a lot of work, a lot of stuff for people. And, it's caused me to become tired. My whole schedule, my whole time schedule is messed up because of it. And I have to get back on track again. But, about my day today, I wanted to actually, talk about something that's really, on my mind. And that question is, or ask the question to people out there, what is family? What is family? 2021, what does family look like 2021? As we go through these trying times and we struggle, you would think that families stick together, families support each other, but I'm just not seeing that. And it seems to me that it's very frustrating to actually to see the way that a lot of people's families are not actually, getting it right. And I'm kind of beating around the bush, right? And my show is Like It Really Is. And I really, let me get to the point. I'm very, very open about my life on this channel. And I'm very open about the things that I've done and went through in the past. Some of the things that I've suffered with, struggled with. And, a lot of that stuff has made me strong till today.
I'm sorry. I can see it's bringing you.
No. Well, you know what it is? I want to make sure that I say the right things before I even say it. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that I say the right things. But I've struggled, and I've reached out to a family member, and I've had an addiction problem in my life, and I'm not ashamed of what I've been through, because I've come out of it, and I'm still doing positive things. I'm still working with the youth, but sometimes God puts you in situations so that you can um, come out of it and be a different person, and maybe help other people, whatever the case may be.
Hmm.
But one thing that I don't like is when when you have family that continuously thinks that you're picking up, you're still using it, you're still doing this and that, and it's discouraging. Peace, my brother. Step your shirts up in the house. You know, it's a very bad feeling when you have people that you supposedly love and family. You know, they the words that come out of their mouth is, um, "What are you going to use this for? Drugs?"
Wow.
And to me, I think that's very disrespectful and that's very rude. But how do we deal with How do people deal with situations like that, like family that has anybody out there that has family that's not really family, that you know family that don't treat you right, family that looks in your face and smiles in your face, but then stabs you in your back, when you turn around. You know, what do you think about that, Lisa?
It's a sad situation because sadly, I could say the same thing about some of my family members, and it hurts because it's your family, and you think your family, if there's anybody that should have your back, especially when you're down or when you've been through something, it should be your family. But oftentimes it's your family that they've gone through the situation with you, but they'll often throw it back in your face and make you feel bad, or because they know your weaknesses and they know your strengths, because they know you all your life. They're your family, and a lot of times they use you know they'll use it against you to hurt you. And a lot of the times it's jealousy. I find it's jealousy a lot of the times. And just because people are your family doesn't mean that they're always for you. It's sad to say, but just because we're related by blood to some doesn't mean that they are really for us. I've seen it again and again in my family, and it's sad and it's painful to me because I'm a loving person, and I try to be God fearing. I try to be forgiving to people, but then I get to a point where it's like, all right, God gives you the eyes to see and the ears to hear, and then after a point, I started seeing certain family members for just who they really are, and I didn't see it for years. Like other people could see it when they would see us together in gatherings,
Right.
and say that person is not really for you, and I'd be like, she loves me. That's my such and such. Close family members, and then it really turns out being true. Like the person was throwing you under the bus, wishing the worst for you, and you're like, wow, I didn't know it was like that, but. So don't be discouraged about what happens. You just gotta, you know, just keep on doing what you do, and just let the haters hate. Haters only make us greater. That's what I always say. Just let it
Yeah. Yeah. Roll
roll
over.
your shoulders back and just keep on going.
This is a fact. That's why I'm glad I got this platform, because when I go through something I can actually, this is real stuff. Like the stuff that I'm putting on this platform is going to be real. It's not going to be fake. It's not going to be you know a whole bunch of farting around and all that craziness going on. I'm talking real talk, and I want to talk to real people that go through certain things, that are struggling, that may need help. And if I can help you, this is what the platform is for. To actually help. If you're looking for an apartment in New York City, if you're looking for the benefits in New York City and you want to know how to get certain benefits, or you want to know how to find housing in New York City, you can come on this platform and we'll give you the information. You know, one thing that I do have to say is that, and I'm realizing this today, everything that I've been doing with these youth programs and stuff, platforms like this, from the Savia program, I'm always giving back, right? And you know where I get that from? I get that from my mother. I just realized that. Is that I get that from my mother, and I have to say to my mother that I love her very much, because she is actually the one, and I don't know how she implanted it in me, but she implanted it in me, and now I'm running with it. And she must have given it to me when I was younger, because when I that day comes and I tell this platform, and I speak on this platform, and I tell my story, Lisa, I want you to be able, come, walk with me, through my story, because my story is a big, 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 big story. And I'm sure everyone has a big story, but I just think I have a good story, of doing good things, falling, and then coming back up and coming back again, and to be successful and to continue to prosper. A lot of people don't believe in nothing, but I believe in a higher power, right? And that's how I came through, and I made it through my struggles. Now, if you feel like you need to beat down and put your foot on my neck, okay, there's got to be a reason. You're putting your foot on my neck because you lack of something. You need to put your foot on somebody's neck, okay? And I'm going to say this very bluntly, is that I'm not the one to allow someone to keep putting their foot on my neck and keep me down. I'm going to come up. I'm going to rise. I come from a West Indian. My family's West Indian. We come from a very strong background. And if I have to be, if I have to let you know, I'm going to definitely let you know. And I know I'm talking, but just give me just 1 second. Let me just say this. That I have spent, well, I'm not going to say I've spent, but, I believe in family coming together, right? So I try to pull family in and try to, make, like I remember one time my mother and my aunt, they were having a misunderstanding, and I called my mother and told her to come to meet, that your sister wants you, and then I called her, the other one, and I had them both meet. And then I got in trouble because I did that. So, I love them so much that I want to see them together.
Right.
But if you are toxic, if you are a toxic family member, and I don't want, you can stay right where you are. You can stay right where you are, because, I don't need that kind of energy inside my life. And so, yeah, that's, pretty much, what I've witnessed with family.
Yeah, I'm sure that was difficult for you to have experienced that, because, everybody goes through things in their lives, but you don't want people kicking your back in, like you said, or putting their foot on your neck, constantly reminding
Right.
of things of the past that are no longer who you are.
Right.
And who is perfect. So I'm sure this person, family member, they're just miserable, probably. Like you said, there's probably something going on with that person where they are just not happy with themselves. So they have to bring joy into resurrecting things that happened 150 years ago, and bring up miscellaneous things that have nothing to do with the price of tea in China. So
Yeah.
you just have to, okay. I'm just getting to a point now where I just try not to just lose my mind over what people say or think about me, because you know what, people are always going to have something to say. They're always going to have something to think, and
Yeah.
That's not the way it is, and it's still sometimes a battle when I know somebody is just straight up doing me wrong. But I'm just getting to the point where it's like, what, I'm just gonna let God handle that. But I'm still human. I'm like you. You still have emotions, and it's like that kind of like hurt. Like that necessary? But now God gave you the eyes to see and the ears to hear, and now you know that person where they're really coming from, moving forward. So
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
watching you on the show right now, all like hee ha ha, and
Yeah.
talking trash. So
Nah, they watch the show. They watch the show, and I really tell you honestly, I don't care. And tell you honestly, I don't care what people do. Right?
I don't.
That's why I'm on this platform. I know that they're gonna come at me and they're gonna say things on this platform, and they're gonna talk about me, and they're gonna say, I don't care what you think. Okay? And the thing about it is, it's not even that. It's just the principle um, of, well, not the principle. Let me just say this: I don't care what you think, right? I don't care what you think about me, but I was in shock about what you said. And sometimes, if somebody takes $5 from me, still goes in my house and steals $5 out of my bag or out of my house, and I find out that you stole $5, that's cool to me. That's cool because see, I know not to deal with you right off the bat because you're not that kind of you're not a good individual. And if it takes $5 for me to find out that you're not a good person, then that is just showing that just brought a whole bunch of light to me. That just brought a whole bunch of information to me. That that so the thing with family, everybody's talking about each other. Everybody's in looking down on people. You look down on people. I just don't understand that concept. Like, who do you think you are? Some people are so high up there, and they think they got everything. They got the world. Yeah, I got this, I got that, I got the car, I got this, I got that. You don't got nothing.
And they probably miserable home inside, lonely with no, not happy.
Listen, you don't got nothing.
Hurt people.
You don't got nothing. Okay? Because if you feel like you that big and you that strong to drop down on me, and the thing about it is that the funny thing about it is that, like, I had a store, in the Bronx, and they love you when you got your store. Oh, I want to come down. Oh, I need something from your store. Oh, this and that. Oh, yeah. But if I have an injury and I can't walk and now it's like you're talking about me differently. Now you're talking about me differently. And to me, that's a chump move. That's a chump move.
Chump move.
Yeah, that's a chump move. Yeah, I had to use that lingo because see, a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't get it. But you got the right one. You got the right one when you come into me with that mess. Because one thing about me, I will read you, I will write you, and then, Lisa, you know how this goes? I will erase you.
Oh, okay.
So and
to do that.
Yeah, and the thing about it, everything doesn't have to be physical. I don't have to go and be, go and be emotional and attack somebody because they're treating me differently, or no. See, God is going to take care of, the Most High is going to take care of you. When you do bad, bad is going to come to you. When you do good, good is going to come to you.
I believe that wholeheartedly. Yep. What you give to the world is what you're going to get back. So I try not to, screw over people. I'm not perfect. I'm sure there's people that love me and there's people that don't. But I'm like, I got enough friends. I'm good. Like, when people start showing, they're who they really are, I just accept them for who they are. Like the Maya Angelou, when somebody shows you who they really are, believe them. So you know how this person really is now. And it might be painful. Sometimes the truth hurts, but it is what it is. And so now you know, if you probably already knew this all along anyway.
Yeah, you know what the funny thing is, funny you said that. It's funny you
Mm-hmm.
said that, right? Because see, when I was in my, struggle, I was MIA, right? And there was a reason why I kind of went MIA. A few deaths in the family, I didn't, struggle with this and that. But I my let me say this. Let me say this. This is a fact, and this is true, what you're saying. And we do know about things, but sometimes you have to see it for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You have to see it for
You saw
yourself.
for yourself. You saw for yourself again. You already knew probably in the back of your mind, as I'm
Yeah.
saying, but today was just reconfirmed.
Yeah, today is reconfirmed. And I'm a loving individual, willing to come together at the table and sit down and have a meeting of the minds. But when this is where the ignorance comes in. Sometimes people don't want to sit at the table
Nope.
and have a meeting of the minds because they're ignorant.
And sometimes people just don't want to change. They just
And some people just don't want to change. They want to keep doing the same thing they've been doing for years. Same thing. They just keep doing the same thing.
It makes it seem like you're the one that's the problem.
Right. See, I think that young people also need to know this too as well, because they don't. A lot of people don't know what they really don't understand what's going on, right? And sometimes it can make kids crazy because they don't know that this is the case. Like when I was younger, I had I'm trying not to say too much of my business. Right? I'm trying to keep it really
simple. Like it really is.
Like it really is, But the thing is that, you have to be very mindful of your family. Right? You have to be very mindful. Family is important to have. We need each other in order to survive in this world. We have a lineage, we have a bloodline. And to me, when someone treats me differently or tries to treat anybody, it doesn't have to be just me, anybody in this world. I know that somebody out there, some listeners out there saying, you know what, Maurice, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I've gone through this situation and it has tore me up. And if you are that person, please call in on our hotline, the Bamboo Hotline, 646-969-0459. That's 646-969-0459. Yes. Yeah, so, Lisa, what's the weather look like out there in Florida?
Well, today I don't know, I want to say it was a little cold because it's usually very hot here in the high 90s. It gets really hot. But it's seeming to cool down. So I want to say today was maybe about 85. Not too humid. I didn't have to have my air conditioner on today. I could open the windows. There was a breeze blowing. Usually the humidity in Florida in the summer months are just, it's really hot. But it seems to be, I felt like a little fall in the air here in Florida. It's not as, hot and humid as it is in the summer months, but it's still very nice and comfortable.
So are you saying in the wintertime it's a lot cooler?
Yes, Florida gets, that's why the snowbirds come here. They don't like being in Florida in the summer because it's just ridiculously hot. So they go back to, New Jersey, New York, where they came from, and they come back to Florida from October to, February, March. When it
Right.
gets cold up north, then they come down here.
Right.
Because last December was cold here. I needed a coat. Real talk.
Wow. It was cold, right?
It was cold. I had to wear sweatshirts. Like, of course, there were still people coming down here getting in the ocean and stuff like it was, oh, it's the beach. Let me get in. But it was kind of cold down here. Like,
Wow.
a couple times I had to turn on the heat.
Oh, really? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. So you had to turn on the heat?
That was last December when I was down here. December and January got a little cold in Florida. But then it went right back to being hot again. So Florida's a hype place for everybody to come. Get your ticket on Spirit. Spirit is my private jet. People talk about Spirit, but I get tickets from out of Atlantic City, ACY, our airport. I've flown to Fort Lauderdale for $17. I've flown here round trip for $35 at times. So, Florida to me is just a great little place to get away, spend the weekend on the beach, de-stress, be away from it for it all. And then you go back to your routine, mask up, of course. And, the good thing about Florida is everything's outdoors. So it's not like you're, crammed in. So we're going to get you down here, Bamboo, and do some bike tours.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
definitely.
Step your shirt up. We're gonna be on the boardwalk, all out there in our I Am Unlimited shirts. Look, I have some Tone stuff.
Okay.
He's one of our little. Look at these are one of his designs. Isn't they nice?
Yeah, it's a
See,
beautiful design.
This is I Am Unlimited. It could be like a tank top or a bikini top.
No,
Yeah,
that is really nice.
This is the Black Queen design that Step Your Shirt came up with. Great designs, custom shirts if you need it. He's got you.
Hold on one second. Let me get you front and center. Hold on.
You gonna get me front and center? Okay, wait. Let me get. I have some other things I can show you. Since we showing designs here, so this is the Black Queen custom dress. Isn't that nice? Black Queen, Black Queen.
That's nice, yeah.
I love it. It's red with the gold tone bling. And then, Tone makes custom shirts for your business. So, the name of my business is LDTV. So he made this for me. That's a, little custom design that he made because, I like animal print, as you can see. Welcome, right. Leopard Lounge. Woo, woo,
All right, that's what's up. That's nice.
So, and of course, he spent a lot of time on your Like It Really Is design.
Yeah, see.
How do you like that? I thought that came out really, really good.
No, I like it. I like, I was gonna.
Like It Really Is.
Yeah, the fish is it just brings like a kind of like this is what I'm thinking. The fish, it brings like a power,
Yes.
And then I like the Like It Really Is on the knuckles. We just came out of the blue. He's creative. That's nice too.
Yeah. I am. And he makes all these designs himself. He's custom. You got a company logo or something, and you need shirts made, masks, hats. He does it all. And it's just custom design work. I love my Black Queen. So ladies out there, if you want your custom Black Queen t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, they're definitely representative and they definitely make a statement. So, just mention the Like It Really Is show. We'll give you a great cost. Mention Bamboo's name and you get the hype price. Tone Roan will hook you up.
That's a fact.
TV and Bamboo sent you.
Let me just say this to the viewers is that anybody that I have on this platform with me are soul connected people. Let me tell you something. Mama Rhonda, I've known her for 40 years.
Where's Mama Rhonda tonight?
She's out. Her kids are taking her out to dinner, which is a nice thing. And I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. Eat your dinner. Let them take you out.
That's nice.
Beautiful thing. Tone Roan, I Am Unlimited. This brother, we've known each other since youth, since we were kids. Okay? So I'm telling you, people, support this brother. I'm going to have as soon as we get off of here, I have video, a promotional video that I'm going to be playing on my channel. Step Your Shirt Up is definitely, matter of fact, hold on one second. No, I don't have it locked down. Yeah, yeah.
He made this because he knows I like animal print. So this is the custom cheetah print.
Yes,
Just
nice, nice.
any type of designs that you like. It's great to know somebody that can just custom make what you need right there on the spot.
Yeah,
Mass orders, volume orders, like people, schools, churches, organizations, memorial shirts. For your friend that passed away, unfortunately. He got a great response with the shirt he did. What was his name? Cool
Cool
T.
T. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cool T. Cool T was a rapper. He rapped. That's very nice.
yeah.
That's very nice. And
Hmm.
that's good. You have hot weather all around. So we up here in the East Coast, we're gonna need to
Yeah,
have
we'll
some.
make you guys some hoodies.
Right.
Well, what's the weather like up there? I mean, I'm still a Jersey girl at heart, but I'm just down here in Florida. But I really am from New Jersey, so I'm a Jersey girl like you and Wendy. I'm from
Yeah.
Jersey, Philly. Is it? You got to wear a coat yet?
Well, it's 69 degrees right now.
Okay, well, okay.
So it's cool, but it's a little bit of a breeze. Um,
Are the leaves starting to change? I love the fall because the foliage and the leaves turn all the pretty colors. I
yeah,
miss that Florida doesn't get all of that.
yeah. Not just as of yet. Not just as of yet. I think it's coming soon.
Okay.
But we definitely look. I mean, um, and that's another thing I need to get into. Looking at, instead of putting my mind on certain things, put my mind on the earth and see how God, how the Most High, how He made this planet, and just love on that. And because man, it even says in the Bible, flesh will fail you, God won't. I don't go too many ways with religion. I just know there's a Most High, and so
I feel the same as you. I do.
yeah,
And we don't want to make it a religious broadcast because people get really touchy about politics and religion, but I just want people to realize that there is a power higher than them that is really out there, and you if you got to have faith, and you just got to believe that there is somebody higher than you. It's not just you making everything happen. there's there's powers and forces greater than us that are happening, and everything that is happening because that's what's predestined for your particular journey and your particular path. And we all have different gifts, and we all bring different things to the table. And who is perfect in this world, who has not fallen, who has not gone through some addictions, or who has not gone through some trials or tribulations? Who are we to like talk about others and look down on others? Because who in this world is perfect? So I know there's a lot of people, especially being in radio. There, when I was doing my radio show, a lot of people who were, you just never know who's listening to you, is what I want to say. Through the power of social media, you just never know who's listening to you, because there's a lot of people suffering in silence that not saying anything, but because we're talking about it, we're giving them hope, or we're making them feel like, well, wow, it's not just me, like there's other people out here who are going through similar situations. So I'm excited to be a part of this show, because that's why I stay on the air.
hmm
um because it's all about inspiring people and giving back and making a difference, even if it's just one person. Then our work is not in vain. But
right.
it's a lot of people that we're going to inspire, because it's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow. Because you are a network, I am a network, Miss Rhonda is a network, and all the people that you're connected to, it's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And I just believe if we continue to just keep being positive, um, being a light to people right now, because people are still down. People are still what we going to do? The stimulus money is run out. A lot of people have been thrown off unemployment, or the benefits have been cut back. We have to give
A
people
lot.
hope and inspiration.
Yeah,
So
no, excuse me for yawning. I'm sorry. No, yeah, hope and inspiration is definitely what we have to give them, and that's a fact. Um, and I think that telling it like it really is, you know, this platform, um, I think there's a lot of things that's not being said. There's a lot of things that's not being talked about. There's a lot of people that are out here that struggle with either an addiction to food, an addiction to relationships, addiction to sex, addiction to drugs, addiction to you know whatever else that they're addicted to. And I think that again, people that do that, people that look down on someone that has recovered. And let me tell you something, if you are a recovering addict or you've been through some struggles in your life, feel free to come on this panel right here. You have a home here. Okay. And I just want to put that out there. Anyone, I'm going to say it again, anyone out there that has been through a struggle, whether it be for sex, drugs, rock and roll, I don't care what it is, whatever you've been addicted to, you have a home here. And you have a place where no one is going to actually talk about you or say anything, because anybody talks about anybody on my platform is off of it. So I want to bring in somebody that is a special person to our channel, and she is on point with her stuff, and she just popped in the backstage. I'm gonna give her a minute to get herself together and get situated, and then we're gonna let her come in and chime in, but nah, it's unfortunate that I had to go through this thing today. And not today, it wasn't today, it was a couple of days ago. And somebody told me, they said, you tell people, about, your addictions and stuff you're going through, and people will use that as a weapon sometimes.
hmm it's like you can you tell anybody anything? They use it against you. It's horrible.
Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready? Mama Rhonda, are you ready? All right. Mama Rhonda's getting ready back there. She's getting you ready to come on into the place. Ladies and gentlemen.
Mama Rhonda. Woo woo.
Mama Rhonda's in the house. All right, you on mute? There we go. How you doing? I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, Lisa?
Hey, Mama Rhonda, how are you? Peace
Good.
and love. Blessings.
Well, how was your day today, Mama Rhonda? Did you have a good day?
Yes, I did. I had a good day. Yeah, I spent time with my kids, my grandkids. Went out. Yeah.
You went out to
Yeah.
went out to eat?
Yeah, we'll eat buffet with them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, have fun.
I know, that's good. See, you see right there. You see when okay, I'm getting background feedback. Okay, so now I guess this is the time when we do headphones, because what happens is, let me make sure it's not me, because it could be me. It could be me. So let me just make a couple of changes. Bear with me. So y'all can talk if you want.
I'm gonna send you one of these shirts, Mama Rhonda, because you are a black queen.
You gonna send me a shirt?
I'm gonna send you a black queen shirt from Stone Road. Step your shirt up.
All right.
Like it?
Oh, yes. Like it. Love it.
I figured you
Yes,
would. I was like,
yes,
she'll like this.
yes. That's me all the
Okay, you
way.
got it, sister. Woo, woo.
Hey, Ron.
Step your shirt up. Compliments and step your shirt up.
That's right. That's
Now,
right.
what you got to do is now you got to get all your girls to get one too. Okay, that's the
I
deal.
know that's right. I know
All
that's
right,
right.
all right, Mama Rhonda, my
I
black
like it.
people
I
sister.
like.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. So I hope we sound better now. Are we clear? Can you hear me?
I
Yes.
can hear you.
Okay.
Sound good.
Okay. So I see Mama Rhonda got a new shirt.
Ah.
We make sure we'll definitely, be rocking that. And plus, we're going to be getting some shirts,
Oh, we
like it
will.
really is shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tone Rowan has got us some shirts, and we're going to hit him off and support him financially, because we appreciate what he's doing for us, and we will be doing things, in conjunction, with things that you do. And let me tell you something, whoever's listening, this is the real family right here. I don't know about those other channels and those other people that have podcasts or whatever. This is the place to be. If you are on Facebook, and let me just say this, I don't know if there's an echo.
There's an echo.
Is there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You have headphones?
Me?
Yes.
I have earplugs.
Can you put those
Am I
on?
causing an echo?
It could be. Take your time. You can cam out if you want and come back.
I'm not sure how to do that.
Just go on the bottom and say stop cam.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think my things are hooked up to this laptop though.
What do you mean?
My wireless headphones aren't paired with this particular device.
Okay, so
I don't hear the echo anymore though.
okay, well, I don't know. All right, so I hear something. Do me a favor, Rhonda, mute yourself for a second. Okay. So I'm hearing a little bit of an echo. Lisa, can you mute yourself for a second? Okay, Rhonda, can you turn yours back on? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Sound check. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it sounds like it went away. So that means, Lisa, it's your connection. Right. Your connection is causing the echo. So you would probably have to, I know you don't have headphones, right? Okay. All right, while she's doing that, let's go continue the conversation. Rhonda,
What's up? What are we
you know,
talking
well, you know, I'm talking without talking, but I don't know if that makes sense. Listen, anybody wants to call in, please call 646-969-0459. You are broadcasting loud and clear. There's no echo problem on my phone. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Like I said, guys, I Am Unlimited is in the building, and he is, also a member of the Mudmen. And you guys probably don't know. He's probably talking different language to you now and say, "Oh, now he's talking about Mudmen." Well, in order for you to understand the Mudmen, you're gonna have to stay tuned and know who the Mudmen is and why we call ourselves the Mudmen. All right, so that's going to be another show in itself. So I think we were having a conversation about family and talking about nowadays, like the problems that we're going through with family and how, they could be fake at some point in time. and how they can treat you wrong, and they think that it's right. How they step on, you know, I briefly said something about, I was dealing with a family member, and you know, something was said to me about money, and then they made a comment, saying, you know, what do you need that for? You need it for drugs?
Wow.
And you know, I've been like 30 something years clean in my life, and I have no problems. I have no problems, you know, speaking my truth, and I don't have a problem dealing with people that are that talk about me or whatever, because they've been doing that all my life. They've been talking about me all my life. Okay, and again, if you want to know my story, probably Friday we'll do that. Friday we'll probably do that. Let me turn this down. Friday we're gonna tell. I'm gonna tell the story of my life, but it's not something that's can be done in one day. It has to have a probably maybe 3 parts, but definitely I'm gonna tell that story. Rhonda, what do you feel? How do you feel about that in family?
Oh, wow.
And
Well, if somebody threw that at you, right, and they said to you, well, what did you say? Something about money, and then you said something about what are you going to do with it? Use drugs? Maybe it wasn't really directed towards you. Maybe it was that person with himself. You ever thought about that? Maybe that's where that person's at. Sometimes
well,
people take the focus off them, try to throw it on you. You ever thought about that?
well,
That's the theory.
well, I don't think they're having that. I don't think they're having that issue. I think that is more of a you know, a kind of a look down, stomp on your foot, like something,
Judgment.
a judgment, yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay. So they were trying to throw your past in your face or
Right.
something like that.
Throwing,
Oh, okay.
right.
Okay, so those are the ones that don't know how to let the past phase pass. They're always
Yeah.
going to look at you as the person that you were and never going to allow you to go any further. And, you know, well, you know, when people like that come upon you, you know, you just brush them off, like, because basically, as long as you're good with you, you shouldn't have to need anybody opinion, or you shouldn't have to need anybody to validate who you are.
Right.
So when these comments come at you, kill them with kindness. I mean, basically, what I'm saying is, what they, you know, if they really knew you for who you are today, and they was in communication with you on a regular basis, they basically would know who you are today.
Right.
Now who you was yesterday. So that kind of shows me that you and that person probably does not really, you know, keep in contact that much.
Yeah. No. You know that there's a reason. You know, there's a reason for not keeping in contact. But no, we just recently started keeping in contact. But you know,
Right. That's what I'm saying. So that person has not been around to see who you've become. They're still stuck on who you was.
right.
So, you know, hey, that's them. You know, That's where they are. That's not where you are. That's where they are.
Right.
And just let it be like that. Because sometimes people are not going to let you, move on. They're going to
Right.
keep you right where you were before. They're always
Right.
going to look at you as the person you were before.
Right.
And guess what? That's their problem, not yours.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. It's a fact. But it's. I just wanted to let it be known that anybody out there that struggle, with this kind of situation where your family members, don't let you live down some of the mistakes that you've made. Come on. You can call in. You can get on my live and we could have we could talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about your situation, talk about how you made it through, and try to and we can try to go from there, because it's about healing our people, whether you black, white, Chinese, Spanish, whatever. But I really want to concentrate on healing my people, but at the same time, I am not biased to just my people. I'm going to help out whoever I can. Doesn't matter, who you are, because just because someone has a different color doesn't mean that they don't have the same problems.
Hello. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just working towards that right there. I don't know. It's just very it's very it hurts as and the thing about it is that you have family members that see. But here's the thing. You also have to, if you're doing the same thing. Are you hearing echoes? Because I'm coming. It's coming back echoey to me.
No.
Okay, let me fix something. Hello. Hello.
You good?
Okay. Right. So stop thinking that you are bigger than somebody else. You know,
Mm.
stop thinking that you are better than somebody else. You know, because you ain't better than nobody. You ain't better than people. You know, and I think that this COVID is going to teach people that. You know, because you were in this middle class or high class, and then you was looking down at people, and now you're gonna have to look up because you're down here with us, and now you got to look up at the other people and watch them succeed and be rich, and now you're going to struggle. And a lot of people that have had that silver spoon in their mouth, they don't know what it is to struggle. They don't know what it is to
Mm.
try to make to every meal is not promised. You got to make it happen. You got to go get this or go get that or take from Peter to give to Paul, and you know what I'm saying. People, you don't know that struggle, and you know what? You're not going to survive. If
Wow.
anything happens in this country and there's no water, there's no food, you're going to be the first one crying, right? Talking about I can't do it, jumping off bridges, yeah, you're gonna drown. You'll be the first one to drown, and if you think that we haven't struck it hard in this country yet and you can't drown and you still got your job and you feel like you can't drown, well, you know what? When you lose that job and you lose your income, then you're gonna realize what it is like. And at that point, you're gonna look like, wow, maybe I should have not treated people this way. But by that time, people ain't gonna be messing with you.
Mm.
And the thing about it is going to take a godly person, someone with a strong love in their heart, to come and say, after you put your foot on my neck, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna help you. That's the good thing. That's the
Mm-hmm.
good thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I know I'm talking a lot here, but I got a lot of stuff on my you know, I got this thing in my mind, you know, this thing in my heart, and I got this pain in my heart today. You know, I got this pain in my heart today. You know, but it's just not going to stay there all day. It's not something that's going to sit there and I just let it fester, right? You don't rent that much time in my mind. You don't rent that much space in my head,
That's right.
okay? And I'm not going to allow you to rent the space in my head, okay? For a long time, I stayed in the background and I listened to people tell me certain things, you know. They told me it, but you know what? I did not believe it. I had to find out for myself. But let me tell you something today. I found out for myself today. I found out for myself today. I found out for myself today. And I'm going to tell you people out there, if somebody's not in your corner and if somebody's not showing you the love that you're supposed to get and they're not helping you and supporting you, and as you should do with them too as well when they need it, let them kick they behinds to the curb.
Let them go.
Kick they behinds to the curb. This video is going to be here. It's going to stay in my archive. Okay. Now, like I said, you know, this is not my cousin Tommy. This is not my cousin Tommy. It's not my cousin Wendy, or none of them. You know, I'm good. Me and them are good. You know, we go through our little, you know, our stuff or whatever. You know, we work it out. You know, I always tell my family, let's not put the social media, let the social media get in between our relationship, because our relationship means more than this social media.
Yes.
Okay. Our relationship means more than this social media. Right. And so therefore, you know, I'm going back, so this is not directed to my cousins, those cousins, right? This is directed to those other cousins.
Mm.
And I hope you're hearing it right now. I hope you online. I hope you're listening to it right now.
Mm.
So you can understand how pissed off I am. Yeah. So anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, you know, we're in the building. You muted your microphone. You couldn't get any you couldn't find it, right?
I'm so sorry. I'm just not able to pair my
Okay.
earplugs up to the laptop for some reason. I'm sorry.
That's
Is it still
okay.
really bad echo?
Let's just leave it like this. Keep your mic open, and we'll deal with it at the end. You know, hopefully it will change. Do you hear me echoing?
Slightly.
Slightly, right?
But not bad, not terribly.
Okay.
But I do hear an echo.
Okay.
But I didn't hear it previously, but I do hear one now.
Okay. So let's see if we can adjust this situation if we can. Make sure that if you go down to you where it says cam and mic, right? Press on cam and mic. People that's listening in the chat, just stand by. I want to get the sound together.
Okay. I'm in.
Okay.
Can I do something in audio?
Audio, yeah. Go to audio.
Okay.
And make sure that what's the name is checked. Cancellation.
Okay, that's checked.
It's checked.
Echo cancellation is checked, and automatically adjust mic volume is checked.
Okay. All right. So it's safe to say that it's the problem is your line, and you're probably gonna need a headphone soon. Hopefully, you guys can hear me well.
Let me see. Let me check.
Turn your volume down or something.
I can just mute until you want me to talk. How about that?
Well, okay. I just wanted you to be free, be able to talk. It seems like I'm echoing now.
Flavio. 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 Flav. Siempre suerte en mi vida. Siempre lento y nunca visto prisa. Soy el más bueno, el kinder bueno. Siempre en tus sueños construyendo como legos. Tu novia y tu prima les hago falta. Les recuerdo tomar agua cada mañana. De nada, cada mañana. Pero ¿qué dicen las chicas? Pastillas con sandía, pan con mantequilla. Con el hielo ya me enfrían las bebidas de la vida. Tengo mucha agua, la fuerza mi hermana ahora. No te acercas que te entrego otro trauma. Creciendo como fauna, mi estilo más pero caliente como sauna. Si siempre dicen cosas malas. Claro, en la calle como malos, pero que dicen que la escuela ya muy caro. Y fumando marbos, adictos al malvado, llamando al malo diablo. No entiendo, siente convenciendo los incendios y siento que no tengo sentimientos.
Just to put it out there and let you know, guys, that we are doing a cruise. So check this out. Hey, that was excellent. That was excellent. Yeah, so that is for the cruise, and if you guys want to be a part of that, anybody in the chat, anybody out there that wants to be a part of that, please let you know, reach out, and we will definitely put you on to that right there. Also, there is a dating game that he has over there.
Shout out to Gary B. He killed this one. I like this. Yeah. I love being underestimated. That mean my skill level's higher than they anticipated. And when I speak out the competition, intimidated. Make them disappear, turn to dust like they disintegrated. Forget about them like they ain't even participated. My style can't be copied or imitated. These dudes out here wanna stay and follow the latest. I'm trying to stay from traces cause I wanna be the greatest. So the legend legacy will never be erased. Wanted it better in your heart, so it's never replaced. Gaining knowledge, so being ignorant is never the case. Never look it down, cause up is always better to face. Shallow ones always looking for that cheddar to chase. Can't build from the top, gotta remember the base. Make excuses for not doing just to better their case. I keep cooking cause my own is always better to taste. And I'm hungry for it, can't you hear my stomach growling? Trying to tame your boy so you know that I'll be wildin'. These dudes is lame, their goal is just a couple thousand. These dudes will change just to see that money piling. They'll take the gold for their soul and they'll say they got the Midas touch. I don't think those people's life is bright enough. I don't think those people value life enough. I could change your life with the lightest touch. I just wanna be influential. The same dudes you influence making moves against you. Until you stuck with no moves like a checkmate. And then they wanna copy you off you like a template. I don't blame them for it, yeah, I understand it. And I foresaw the whole thing like I'm the one who planned it. When they started hating, that's when the seed was planted. And then I water it, then you'll see how it expanded. I'm talking about the influence. I've been doing this for y'all was even into it. Funny how my grind can make another work. I'm making moves over here that's making others learn. I'm making moves over here that's making others learn. Had to say it 2 times like I'm Lil Durk. Had to kill a few times, y'all ain't get the first. This that type of thing to make the haters hurt. They try to overpower you, but it ain't how many, it's about them power moves. One step to get to the top of the tower moves. They be stepping in silence, but I'm making louder moves. Haters got a bad taste in their mouth, them sour moves. We ain't never scared, we ain't with them coward moves. Them numbers stay still, we be making ours move. Then the plan so good, they try to copy our moves. The plan to build the empire and make it reign forever. Short-term raps looking for temporary cheddar. Doing anything to get temporarily better. I just wanna shine out occasional on the regular. You see a man potential when putting them under pressure. Some gon' crack, you might see him in a stretcher. Believe in yourself, gotta be your biggest investor. I'm teaching all these rappers, they calling me the professor. Gotta keep it going, no time for a rest break. It could get you stuck with no moves like a checkmate. Me dropping the tapes, a win-win thing. And I'm about to reign forever like I've been king.
You're monitoring her care so she's not being abused and neglected. Is I just give pats up to you. So back to not that I needed to come all hot.
No, I get it. No, you can
because it's the reality of what I'm going through. But
can you? Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you guys the. Let me just wait till that warms up and everything. Wait till that warms up, and then we'll get back to that. So listen, anybody that needs a shirt, if you have a funeral or a wedding, reach out to my boy there. Oh, that's the wrong Beverly. Oh, okay. Wow, you look so similar. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so then we'll pause on that one. And but thank you, Beverly, for showing up. Please subscribe to my channel and be a part of my program. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Beverly is from Tommy Williams' channel, and she is definitely a good person too as well. So guys, we are almost on crunch time. If you guys want to look and see what the video was all about, please go back and look at the video. Right, yes. Bev is out of St. Louis. Yeah, definitely. Let me put these up real quick. All these. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Nita said, Lisa, thanks for sharing I Am Unlimited t-shirts and Black Queen t-shirts. Mo, please give Lisa email address or send me a website to purchase.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not a problem.
You got it, my sister.
That's not a problem. We appreciate you.
Black Queen.
Yes, we're gonna have all our Black Queens with the Black Queen shirts, and we just gonna look good up here in this place here. And we're definitely going to. I'm gonna be, once I get my bulk of shirts, I'm gonna be giving away. I'm gonna be giving away some shirts and stuff like that. So that's once I get the bulk. That's okay. I'm already. Thank you so much, Beverly. I appreciate you so much. Yes. We had our conversation today about family, and we were talking about how, I had an experience today, an experience that kind of affected me with a family member, and a financial situation that transpired, that she ultimately said to me, what are you going to do with it? Buy drugs? And so, coming from a person that is supposed to be a family member, to come out and actually say something like that. And you actually watch my show. She actually watches my show. And I know I brought it out. I already said she, but I ain't gonna say who it is. But you know who you are. You know who you are. And only thing I'm just saying is just, send me my stuff, and you know, you can continue to do what you've been doing for the rest of your life. And as long as I have people like Mama Rhonda, Lisa, Tone Roan, Yonkers, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, New Jersey, Newark. I mean, I can go down the line, Alabama, Kentucky. I have people all over.
Big family.
All
you have
over.
A lot of family.
So I will never be short of having people that love me and that show that love. And so, you know, I just pray for you. I pray for you, and I pray for, you know, your you know, the things that you're going through. You know, and I hope that you get better. And I'm going to say this right now. You know, as angry as I am about it, I forgive you. See, I almost couldn't get it out.
At least you're keeping it real.
I was like, you know, I forgive you,
it's
right?
hard. It's hard.
Yeah, you know, I forgive you. And, you know, if you want to talk this thing out and talk, we can set up a time, a date that we can sit down and we can have a conversation. Because I think that, and here goes the family thing again. When there's something wrong in your family, don't be so uppity and cocky that you can't fix it. Right. And I'm making this be known right now on this channel. If my cousin, not my this is a cousin, this is not the cousin y'all think it is, you know, but this is another cousin. If you would like to sit down and have a conversation, I'm willing to do that. And I'm willing to forgive and forget about this ever happening. And I'm willing to move on and continue with the love for the family and continue to try to make things work. Now, if you don't call me and you don't come to me, or we don't have this meeting of the minds, then I don't know what to do from there. I have to take it like you really don't care and you just want to do what you want to do. Nita says, I love to support. That's just love. God bless. You know, again, you know, did I just put that up? Okay. Nita says, I love to support. That's just love. And you did create love, you know, when you did support. And the thing that I put your blessing to for the kids is working right now, and I appreciate you for that. And if you would like to donate to anything that we do, feel free to donate. We're going to put something up in the chat probably next, you know, probably Friday or down the road. If you want to call in, you can call in. Feel free. We're going over 2 o'clock. Let me just give Lisa the floor right now. Lisa, you have the floor. We haven't really talked in depth about a lot of the things that you do. Do you want to mention some of the other things that you're doing?
Well, I just wanted to just chime in a little bit more on the subject matter before I get into talking about myself, because, you know, I'm going through a family situation that's so bad that I have to take my own family member to court. I have to hire lawyers. I have to go through all of these measures I don't even want to put it out there because it's so personal and it's so close to my heart. So, you know, when your family turns on you, is really a painful thing. So, and then people are like, oh, forgive. And you think that you've forgiven people, but then when they continue to hurt you, you're just like, okay, well, how much pain am I supposed to continue to take? You know, and you know, it's just, I'm shouting out to Nita H for giving up her job to care for her mother. I was doing the same thing. And part of why I'm in court now is, I'm not allowed to see my mother. So I have to get a court order to see her. I have to fight the person who has care for her. And I have to go to court to see my mom, so families could just cast a lot of hurt on people, a lot of pain on people, and a lot of extra baggage that you just don't need. So what I'm just going to say to you is, like Lady Rhonda said, Queen Sister said, we're not always going to make people happy. People aren't always going to like us, and there's always going to be somebody out there that's going to have something nasty and negative to say, no matter what you do, or you could be the most perfect person. They're going to come up with something you did to, just try to bring you down and destroy your structure. So all I want to say is, when it comes from the family, it's just the enemy using a close person to just try to attack you. So you have to be able to see the attacks when they come and just say, you know what, God, this is too much for me. So you just handle this and you just handle that person, because I don't know what's up with them, but next location. That's my saying, LDTV, Live with Lisa Diane. I'm on to the next location for that family member. Pray for them, but you don't got to sit here and pour your heart out to them and reach out to them for a meeting or anything like that, because they didn't need to say that to you. That person really isn't for you. And so, you know what I mean? So it just comes a point in your life sometimes where you got to stop trying to be that good guy and make people happy and, mend things, because sometimes people aren't meant to be in your life for a reason. Yeah, y'all are related, but you know what? I don't need nobody kicking my back and talking about stuff that happened 50 years ago. Yeah. But, how you doing today? Like, really? Where'd that come from? Obviously, this person had it in for you, or, he or she had issues. Just like the person that I'm dealing with has issues with me because they're jealous of the relationship I have with my mother. I'm her pride and joy. I'm her only child. So I gotta block that relationship so I can get what I want, what I need. You know what I'm saying? And if you're really of a God and you really care about the person, you wouldn't do things to purposely separate and destroy relationships. You would try to make it better. But then it comes to a point where you be like, you know what? I've done everything that I could do to remedy, to try to help this situation where it's just out of my hands. So I hate the fact that I have to go to court with my family members. Who feels like that? It hurt me to my heart when I was served with the papers. I probably shouldn't even be talking about it, but hey, this is my reality. This is like it really is. This is why we come onto the platform, because we're real and we're transparent. Like, you see me, you think, oh, her life's great. She's all in her little leopard lounge. No, I'm in court. I'm going through all these changes. I'm trying to recover from COVID. I'm self-employed. Hey, it's a struggle for everybody. So we just want you to know that this platform is here for everybody. Shouting out to Nita H, because you're a caregiver. I was doing it, and it's hard. People be like, "Oh, what you be doing?" You do not know what it is to be a caregiver. You're literally giving your life up for that person. You know what I mean? So that they can live. So I give hats off to all the caregivers who are out there. There's so many people suffering from memory care, Alzheimer's. It's great that Nita is doing this, to be there for her loved ones, instead of placing them in, some type of facility or whatever. I don't know what the situation may be, but the fact that you're present and you're involved and you're monitoring her care so she's not being abused and, neglected is, I just give pats up to you. So back to, not that I needed to come all hot. Woo!
No, I get it. No,
because it's the reality of what I'm going through. But
can you read that comment?
I didn't read the comment. Let me get my glasses on. It says, Maurice, that's life. All of us have issues in our family. My tolerance is very limited, so there is no going back and forth. Pray about it and let God be, because they will come to you. let go and let God.
Ooh.
That's just what I'm saying.
That's deep.
Also,
That's
you
deep.
gotta let go. When it becomes too much for you, you just got to put it in his hands and say, you know what, God, this is becoming too much for me. So it's too much for me. You said that we can cast our burdens on you. So I put my burdens on you. I put my mom's care in his hands. And I just trust and believe that I know we'll be reunited. I know I'll be victorious because I didn't do anything to be in this situation in the first place. So if I'm not coming from a bad place. So I just remain encouraged, and that's why I just want to say, just because people are our family, they aren't always for us. They aren't always our friends, and a lot of times they just be sitting around waiting for you to crash and burn. They be all hee ha ha in your face, and at you with the parties and events and the red carpets, and can you get me Wendy tickets and all of that. But then really at the end of the day, when you really need people to be around, where are they? Oh, they throwing shade. She don't really work. What does she do? Oh, that radio station crap. I mean, the people that people have said about me, my whole family thinks I'm whack. They're like, what is she doing? They just don't get me, and I really don't care. You know what I mean? I have lived my best life. I have enjoyed myself. Getting back to what I do, I've been in media for 25 years. Media and sales. That's what I do. I'm your pitch girl. I have sold pharmaceuticals. I was a cardiovascular representative for AstraZeneca. I sold vaccines, cardiovascular disease medication, depression medication, all types of, I sold insulin. Then I just flipped the script. I was in the pharmaceutical industry, and I realized, this is not really about healthcare. It's really about billing, and I'm not feeling it. I was sexually harassed in the pharmaceutical industry by rich white men, basically, that wanted to have sex with attractive young African American women. It was my first job out of college, and it was a horrible work environment. There were no African American women there. There were exactly 25 minorities in the whole AstraZeneca sales force, over 1,000 reps. They only had 25 black people, not to take it racial, but they only had 25 black people in the whole sales force. And of those 25 black people, I was one of them. And we were sexually harassed like crazy. I mean, we would get calls, and we were sent to Boston for training. I went to medical school. I'm medically trained, Tufts University. The top line education, but it was like a year of being sexually harassed by these men. We would get calls in the middle of the night, meet us down at the bar because the Swedes are in, and, put on something sexy and, meet us down at the bar. What do you mean meet us down at the bar? But long story short, I always was an advocate, like, no, I'm not coming down to the bar, and like, no, that's not right. And like, no. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, this is work. What you talk about? The Swedes want a sexy black chick to come down in a dress. Well, you better call your mama, because it ain't going to be me. I got a man. Like, I was always the defensive one, like, well, why are we doing this? But a lot of my friends caved into it. A lot of my girlfriends went down there in their sexy dresses, and, they went along with it. Okay, I went along with it too. But I was.
Hi, Adriana. Hello, Adriana. You what?
I videotaped a lot of the stuff that happened at Astra Pharmaceuticals, and long story short, I became a whistleblower, and we filed one of the largest sexual harassment suits in the country back in the 90s. And, I was one of the people that was the whistleblower that had the footage that helped solve that case. So after that, I kind of got blackballed, goes back to working after you done, help bring down a pharmaceutical company with a sexual harassment suit. So I started my own company. That's when I discovered media. I always liked talking. I rolled into this radio station one day, and I just was like, wow, this is great. People like, you don't give up your job and your company car. And when I started working in radio, it was there where I found my gift and my calling. Like, it was just so easy for me to write a commercial. It was so easy for me to walk into somebody's business and say, oh, well, you could do a radio spot, or you could do this, but because I found that a lot of our people, African-American people, were not educated about media. They didn't know, like, to be on radio, they thought it had to be thousands of dollars. Oh, I can't possibly be on radio. I can't afford that. Yes, you can. how much money you have. If you tell me what your budget is, you might not be able to be on prime time, but hey, we can put you on some overnights on Saturdays when all the club people are listening for $1 a holler. It's all about how you spend that person's budget, and I educated people on it. Okay, you know what, radio stations, it's just really, you don't got to go in there and buy the prime spots for the top dollar. You could say, just give me the run of the schedule ones, the cheaper ones, but guess what, you're going to end up in the prime time anyway. A lot of people don't know that. They just be sold out. Oh yeah, I'm going to pay a $500 a spot. But guess what, you could pay $50 a spot and still get the same time slot that the person paid for $500. I got that, and I educated my clients on it, and I was very successful in it. So thus I continued. My 25 years later, I'm still working in radio. I worked in television at NBC 40 in Atlantic City, where your family is from, Bamboo. That's where I launched my whole radio career, Equity Communications, and then I went into NBC affiliate, which I'm proud to say was owned by African American people. NBC 40, where I was the spokesperson and on-air reporter for NBC40.net. So that was before websites were even, the hype scene. I was promoting, go to NBC40.net and, see the news clips, all of that. I was doing like that back in like 2008, before news websites were really popping. So I've been in the business for a long time. I help. What I'm doing now is I produce radio shows. So let's say you have a business like Bamboo. He's doing his podcast on social media. But if you wanted to do your radio show if you wanted to do your broadcast on a radio frequency, like an FM dial, 104.5, 99 point whatever, I would be able to produce your show and put your show on a radio platform. So that's what I'm doing now. But we all know that the radio platform is good, but so is the stream. That's part of the reason why I wanted to be involved with the show from the ground up, because Bamboo, you're on to a good concept. You're on your way to producing a really, really powerful, motivational, inspiring show that I really feel is going to help a lot of people. When they hear your story, our stories, and the things that we're experiencing, I think it will bring other people, it will bring awareness to other people and let them realize that they're not alone, that, other people are out there going through situations. Like, you would have never thought that I was going through the situation with my parent. I didn't even mean to even bring all of that out, but it just came out because I was being transparent, because it's like, it's our family. They it's not supposed to be like this. Why are you going to say something like that to me? And then people are like, oh, be forgiving and this and that. But if a person continually hurts you and throws salt in the wound, how much are you supposed to take before you say, okay, enough is enough, I'm just going to back off? So, I'm really glad that we had the chance to talk about it, because it helped me to realize, well, I'm not crazy, and,
you're not alone.
Everybody goes through these family situations. So you just hold your head up high. That person is watching the podcast right now, all angry, all mad. What are he doing on the podcast? Just keep smiling, keep shining, riding your bike, living large, and haters just make us greater. That's what I always say. Even if they're family, haters just make us greater. They'd be the main ones all on your page, looking at everything you do. Where he at? What's he doing? Who's he with? And instead of them showing you love, they just looking for stuff so they could pick you apart. Who needs that? Sometimes I don't even want to be on social media, because the main people watching me are some certain family members. Like, what's she doing today? Where's she at? Is she in Florida? Is she in Jersey? What's she doing? Who's she with? I mean, and they just be like, and you're like, wow, I really wish you could have shown me this much love when I was, depressed in my house in the darkness and, really needing somebody to talk to.
Wow, okay.
Crickets. I didn't even get a card. I didn't even get a call. You ain't even come to the memorial. I mean, like, friends, family. I mean, I looked around the room and it was more strangers than it was my own family members. That said a lot to me that day. You know, I was like, okay, this how we rolling. So,
well, you know,
what it is.
Well, I definitely know they ain't gonna like the fact that I'm on here saying this, and I'm gonna tell you something. I say it again. I don't care. This is my platform, and I'm gonna do what the heck I want to do. And if I'm gonna get the message out there to you one way or another, you're gonna get it. You know, you're gonna get this work, whether you like it or not. You know, and you know, I was gonna say something about something. It just slipped my mind. But yeah, you're definitely gonna get this work, and I appreciate everybody for, you know, the kind words, and you know, this is not. I've been through.
Salute, kid. Always. Always thankful and grateful. And stay blessed. You heard? So blessed. So are you. Yeah. I love myself. I love my life. I love my kids. I love my wife. I'm positive. I try to do what's right. I respect darkness, but rather live in light. Yo, I love my fam. I love my mom. I love my community. I love God. I love unity. He died for you and me. I'll always be thankful and grateful. Wouldn't you be? Sing it, Queen. Me too. Say what? Always. Always thankful and grateful. Stay blessed.
Sorry about that, everybody. I did it again. I hope you can hear me now. Man, I said a whole lot of stuff, and now I gotta kind of cut that out. But let me just say this: a lot of people, do go through situations in their family, struggles that they go through, heartaches, and trying to make, you know, um, make friends with some um, family members that do certain things, or some friends that do certain things. Uh, there's always hope, but there are some people in the family that don't change, and you just have to make a change for yourself. You know, um, I look at a lot of things and I say, people that do things like that, they're gonna get their punishments one way or another in life. And you know, let me tell you this right now. Just a lot of people tell me, they say, you know what, um, where's the love? And I really sometimes don't even see the love in these families. I don't see the love with people, cousins, you know, are distant. They don't talk to you. They don't communicate with you. Some other cousins, have attitudes and they act childish and, you know, um, just ridiculous. You know, some females in the family just, they like the drama, but here's the key for me. You know, if for for the side of the family, which is, like my mother, she's the matriarch of this side of the family, the oldest. You know, as long as you're not putting my mother through any stress, you could put me through stress if you want to, but don't put my mother through any stress, because she's really dear to my heart. And it may not seem like it sometimes, but everybody has their relationships in their own way. You know, yeah, that's basically it. Just kind of understand that, it's better to make up, to get things right, because you don't know how long people are going to be on this earth. People take for granted that people are going to be here forever. And then they're gone. And then this whole thing of, oh, I'm so sad. You come to the funeral and you're all sad and stuff like that. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Love people when they're here. Give them their flowers when they're here. Don't wait till they pass away and then get your black dress or your black suit and come crying and falling out at the pews. In the pews. No, don't do that. Because that's fake. Go and heal any situations that you have with some people in your family. Be the bigger person to make a change. And for the ones that are really stuck in their attitude, they're really stuck in their ways, give them time. There's not that, maybe they don't have a bit of God inside them, or a bit of um, love that's inside of them. And what's going to happen is that they're going to go through situations in their lives, and they're going to have big struggles in their life. I believe in karma. I believe that what goes around comes around. So again, I feel the need to push out, bring that love back. And I understand a lot of people have lost some loved ones in this COVID. I understand and I get it. I understand there's not a lot of jobs. There's not a lot of, there's a lot of things going on in our communities. I get it. But take this time to make amends and go forward with your life, and just know that you made amends. Okay? Because as long as you know you've made that effort to make amends, that's half the battle, man. That's half the battle. I just want to thank everyone for showing up and being a part of Like It Really Is. And, just being, thank you, Beverly, for telling me to turn on my mic. Now I have to delete that whole area, that whole section right there. But that's fine, though. All right. Remember to subscribe. And if you're late, watching this and you watch it later on, just put a comment in the comment section and smash that like button. Okay. Because, we need to show love. You know what I'm saying? Show love. It's not, you're not less of a man if you show love. You're not less of a woman or a person if you show love. Don't get caught up in what's going on right now, because you're going to get caught up in something. There's like a wave that will take you out, just like crack cocaine is like a wave. It can take you out, or you can stay firm and you can, shield yourself from it. But don't let this take you out. All right? Anyway, listen, love is love. Be blessed. Have a great day. This is Like It Really Is with Maurice, and I am your host. Be blessed and stay focused and show love to somebody. You know what I mean? Until next time, Beverly, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. Have a great day. Be blessed. I'll see you again. And I know that some of the times I have not been on, but just keep coming. Keep on coming. Don't stop coming. Don't change. Don't change. Be the same person. Yeah, I know that YouTube got you going. Click, 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 click. I know they got you going. But this is not that kind of a channel. This is a different kind of channel, and we can have a conversation. And that's all it's going to take. Is what we need to do is have a conversation so we can make change. All right? Until next time, love is love. Peace and blessings. Good night, everybody. Take care.